Hello everyone, welcome to my video on IO stream classes in C++. In this video, you will learn what is a stream, which are types of streams, what do you mean by stream classes, which are different stream classes, and we'll study how the stream classes are organized in an hierarchy. So let us see first what do you mean by a stream. The input-output system in C++ provides an interface between the program and the devices or files. This interface is known as a stream. So in C++ program, we always perform basic input operations like read from a keyboard and display the output data on a screen. So to perform these basic input-output operations, we require the streams, and that is the interface between the device and the program, and that interface between the device and program is known as a stream. A stream is basically a sequence of bytes taken from a device or sent to a device. So at lower level, the stream is nothing but a sequence of bytes or a set of bytes. These bytes are generated by either by a program or by a device. There are two types of streams, input stream and output stream. The input stream is used for input operation, while output stream is used for output operation. Let us see these two types of streams in detail. Input stream. The source stream that supplies data to a program from input device is known as an input stream. The input device provides the input data to this particular stream, and that's why it is called as input stream. So it will act as a source that supplies the data to the program. So whatever the input data required for the program, that is taken from this input stream, and the data from in this input stream comes from input device. So like this, input device to input stream and input stream to program. This is the flow. A device can be a keyboard or a storage device. The input data may come from the keyboard or a storage device. Output stream. The destination stream to which a program sends output data is known as an output stream. The stream sends received data to an output device. So this output stream acts as a destination for the output data generated by the program. The program generates the output data, and this output data is sent to this output stream, and further output stream sends this data to output device. So like this, data flow is from program to output stream and output stream to output device. The output device, that can be a screen or a storage device. Let us see the diagram, how the data is flowing from program to input output streams. So this is a program, and this program requires input data. The input data is provided to program through input device. From this input device, data is read or accepted and put into the input stream, and further from input stream it is given to program as an input. So like this, here you can see from input device, the input data is taken and it is given to input stream, and from input stream it is given to program. So like this is a flow from input device to program for input operation. Similarly, the program generates certain output data, and this output data is required to provide to output device. So instead of providing it directly to output device, first of all output data is given to output stream, and then from output stream it goes to output device, that is written to output device. So like this is the flow of data from program to output stream and from output stream to output device. So in this way, the input stream is acting as interface between program and input device, while output stream is acting as an interface between the program and output device. The data which is flowing from input stream to program as an input data, that is called as extraction operation. So the extraction from input stream, the data is extracted from input stream and provided to program, while the data is inserted into output stream from program. The program generates output data and it is inserted into output stream. This particular diagram is labeled as input output streams. So input and output streams. The input stream is represented by the object named as scene, while the output stream is represented by the object named as cout. So in this way, that's why we are using this scene and cout to perform input output operation in our C++ program. Scene object plus extraction operator to perform input operation, and cout object plus insertion operator to perform output operation. Let us see the hierarchy of input output stream classes. The first class is IOS, that is input output system class. This is the main class of this system. From this IOS class, first class is derived, that is iStream class, and one more class is derived, that is OStream class. From these two classes, that is iStream and OStream, one more class is derived, that is OStream class, IOStream class. So like this, here the upper three classes, that is iOS, iStream and OStream, these three classes form the hierarchical inheritance, while the lower, that is the iStream, OStream and IOStream, these three classes form multiple inheritance, and all these four combinedly form hybrid inheritance. From iOS class, the stream buff, that is a pointer object, is created or defined. Then from iStream class, one class is derived, that is named as iStream with assign. From OStream class, one class is derived, that is named as OStream with assign, while from IOStream class, the class is derived named IOStream with assign. So these are the classes at next level of hierarchy of IOStream classes. With assign means with assignment operation. Let us understand the stream classes. These are the, whatever the diagram we have seen, all these are called as stream classes. So in C++ IO system contains that hierarchy of classes that are used to define various streams to handle IO devices and files. These classes are known as stream classes. So input stream and output stream, these are the two streams which are used to handle input devices and output devices through C++ program. Stream classes are defined in header file iostream.h. So these classes which we have seen in this diagram that are defined in this header file iostream.h, and that's why we are always including this iostream.h header file in every C++ program. Now let us see these classes one by one. First is iOS class, input output system class. iOS is a virtual base class for iStream and OStream classes. So as we have seen in the diagram, that is the four classes form hybrid inheritance, and that upper, the apex class, iOS class, is a virtual base class for iStream and OStream classes. It supports basic formatted and unformatted input output operations. So both operations, that is formatted output operation, unformatted input output operations. It contains a pointer to buffer object that is named stream buff. So it is a buffer object and which is used for input output data storage. It is an ancestor class of all stream classes. As we have seen in the diagram, it is available at the top of the hierarchy, and like this it is the ancestor class of the entire input output stream classes hierarchy. The next class is iStream class, that is input stream class. It is derived from iOS class. It inherits the properties of iOS class. As it is a derived, it is obviously inherits the properties of iOS class. It provides the basic facilities for formatted and unformatted input operations. So basically this class is defined for input operations. The various member functions like get function, getLine function and read function are declared in this class. All these are the input functions. We will study these functions in another video. It contains the overloaded definition of extraction operator. So this extraction operator, that is double greater than, this is used for performing input operation along with scene extraction operator variable. So this is the overloaded operator, that is the operator overloaded function is defined here in this particular class. The next class is OStream class, that is output stream class. It is derived from iOS class. Again, it inherits the properties of iOS class. It provides the facilities for formatted and unformatted output operations. So output operations can be performed in formatted as well as unformatted formats, and both operations are provided by this OStream class. The member functions such as put function and write functions are declared in this class. The use and details of these functions we will study in another video. It contains the overloaded definition of insertion operator function. So insertion operator along with cout object is used for output operations in C++ program, and this particular OStream class contains the operator function definition of this particular insertion operator. The next class is IOStream class, that is input output stream class. This class is derived from two base classes, that is iStream and OStream. It inherits the properties of three classes, that is iOS class, iStream class and SStream class through multiple inheritance. So in the diagram we have seen it is a combination of multiple and multi-level inheritance. It provides the facilities for both input and output streams. That is, both streams are available in this particular IOStream class. It contains all our input output operations. So both functions are available in this particular class. Then the last three classes, that is iStream with assign, OStream with assign and IOStream with assign classes. These three classes are at the bottom of hierarchy of classes. They are derived from respective stream classes, that is iStream, OStream and IOStream classes. These classes add assignment operator definition to their base classes. So the base classes means iStream, OStream and IOStream. So the assignment operation is added in these three base classes, and the new class is generated, that is with assign class. Let us revise the IOStream classes hierarchy again. iOS class, from this iStream class is derived as well as OStream class is derived. These three classes form the hierarchical inheritance. iStream and OStream, from these two base classes one class is derived, that is IOStream class. These three classes form multiple inheritance, that is iStream, OStream and IOStream. Then iOS, iStream and IOStream, these three classes form multi-level inheritance. There is another path of multi-level inheritance, that is iOS, OStream and IOStream, and all these four come on hybrid inheritance, and in this way here the iOS is acting as virtual base class. From this iOS base class the stream buff, that is a pointer object, is defined. One more class is derived from iStream class, that is iStream with assign. Then OStream with assign is derived from OStream class, and IOStream with assign is derived from IOStream class. So this is the hierarchy of input output stream classes. Hope you understood the various input output stream classes. Thank you for watching my video.